Hi everyone, my name's Lorenza and I'm going to talk you through the burrito method. Now, burrito method works really well on tops that have a lining and that don't have a center front and a center back seam. So I'm going to work with the outer fabric, I'll call it the fashion fabric, and the lining here. So first thing you need to do is join the shoulder seams of the lining and the shoulder seams of the fashion fabric separately. Then we're going to put right sides together, and the next thing we need to do is sew the neckline in place. You can see here I'm just pinning it, I'm going to take it to the machine and I'll sew around the neckline. Now, to get the neckline sitting nicely, you're also going to need to trim off that excess seam allowance. So I just trim it down to about 6 mil. Then I also understitch it. You can see that black stitching I've done around there where I've understitched it, and then turn it through and give it a press. Now we're up to doing the burrito method. So you can see here I've laid it out, right sides are facing me, so wrong sides are together, and you're rolling that top from one side seam essentially all the way to the other. And then what we're going to do is smush all the fabric and the underarms and the shoulders, and we're going to get the right sides of the lining and the outer fabric, and we're going to join the underarm. And we're going to do that and squish all that fabric into the middle, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're essentially bringing your side seams right sides together for the lining and the fashion fabric, and then we're smushing all that fabric from the shoulder and the underarms into this burrito in the top. We're going to pin it, and you get this kind of lovely C shape from one underarm to the other underarm, and then we're going to sew it. So I will take it to the machine now and sew it. Now, when you're pinning and sewing, be really careful to not get any of the fabric caught. It's very easy to do, so really just feel as you're going. You can see I'm doing here and making sure I don't catch any of that fabric. So there's that beautiful C shape. We can reach in and pull the fabric through now. Now, guess what? We're going to do the exact same thing to the other side. So you've got the bodice, the top, all the right sides are facing out. You're going to roll it up, and same thing, put those right sides together with the lining and the fashion fabric. Or I always pin the underarms and the shoulder seams first, and then I know everything else I'm meant to be smushing into that burrito of the top. So you can see that I've pinned it. Now again, we're just going to sew that lovely C shape from one underarm to the other underarm. Now, what you're going to have to do in order to get this to all sit nice and flat on all of those 4 seams in the underarm, you're going to have to trim them all down and understitch them all. I've got loads of videos and reels on understitching if you're not sure what I'm talking about here. So once they're all understitched, they're going to sit just that much flatter and just look so much nicer. So then you can give them a nice press. Don't be worried if you can't understitch them all the way up. You'll probably get to about where the neckline is. Last thing you need to do is join right sides together for the side seams. So join the fashion fabric and the lining, side seams together on both sides, and your top of your bodice is done. So that is the burrito method explained as quickly as I can. Thank you so much for watching.